Some people have explained that they have a lot of concerns about joint pain, so I'm going to show you some Tai Chi elements that may help with this. The main focus of this one is going to be the knees, and we're going to discuss how to stand in Tai Chi. If you ever hear a teacher say, bend your knees and immediately worry about it, this should help. Normally, when we talk about bending our knees, and let me adjust the camera to show, we're concerned about just sticking our knees out and coming straight down, putting our weight on them. In Tai Chi, the idea isn't so much just to bend the knees, it's to make like we're sitting down. Pretend like you're about to sit down in a chair, and for the first few practices, you may want to actually have a chair behind you, just in case you throw your balance too far back. Rather than bending the knees like you're going for something in front of you, bend back with the hips and the knees like you're getting ready to sit down. You're going to feel like there's more weight on the heels of your feet rather than evenly distributed. You'll want to fight that by pressing down, maybe even gripping the floor with your toes a little bit, and make like you're going to sit back. If it helps, add the starting Tai Chi arm motion. The opening move of Tai Chi is to lift the arms up in a double block and push them down in a double block as you sit. If you're doing this correctly, and another reason to have the chair right behind you, if you're doing it correctly, you're going to feel your weight carried on the tops of your thighs and less on your knees. If you do it incorrectly and you're putting your weight on your knees, just sit back down into the chair to take the pressure off your joints. You'll probably need to practice it a few times to get the position correct. And part of this actually is the psychosomatic effect. Part of it is just a matter of thinking, I want my weight here, not here. So try it a few times. You can use the arm motion since we will be doing Tai Chi later on. Hips down, back a little bit, if anything, not leaning forward. Heels press hard into the ground. Grip the floor with your toes if you need to keep your balance. And just hold that for a minute. You should feel the burn on the tops of your thighs. You're building some muscle there. And this should give much larger muscle support to supporting your weight than if you were just relying on your knees. Once you get used to standing the Tai Chi way, and you can feel the weight on your thighs, start trying to walk. Slow pacing. Take your time. One foot up, place it down. And as you're on one foot, you'll have to readjust yourself again. Make sure that you bend at the hip more. Keep that weight up on the thigh, not on the knee. When you press down, press the foot flat into the ground. Think of it like you're sinking into the floor. And remember, weight on the thigh. Take a few forward steps, take a few backward steps. Yes, this is going to look awkward, but if you're doing it right and you're feeling it in that thigh, this should relieve a lot of worries about your knees. Now, this basic understanding of how to place your weight can be applied to other movements, such as the fencing footwork that we're working on. Instead of leaning forward with your body and putting a lot of pressure on your knees, lean back a little more. Focus on that straight posture. And take the steps slowly. Still on the thigh, on the thigh. It's going to take some getting used to, but for those of you who have joint pain concerns, this could be very helpful to you. Take your time, rehearse this over and over, and once you feel comfortable with it, then move on to the other lessons.